Let's talk about leveraging your social media for your professional learning network. Now, we're not saying that you have to be on social media in order to have a good professional learning network, but it is a good place to go to learn about what others are doing in our industry. And it's a great place to connect with other educators within your subject area, within your interests, and as far as reaching ed tech companies. So, we're going to take a look at some of the big ones. And then in the next video, we're going to dive into X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, just to kind of see what you can look and how you can look within the social media platforms. You can choose whether or not to join one. You can choose whether or not to interact. Completely up to you. But this is just going to give you an overview of what you can do within social media. So the first one we're going to talk about is using X or Twitter for your professional learning network. This is a great one for those real-time updates and trends. So you can go on and see, hey, what are we doing for this upcoming event, or what's happening in the world around this topic? And you can start to find information. You can find other educators that are doing similar activities, or you might get a great idea on something you can do in your classroom. It's a great place to connect with industry leaders. These could be the people that are spotlight or keynote speakers at conferences that you go to. It could be other educators that are teaching and training in the same area that you are, or leaders if you're an administrator. It's a great place for ed tech coaches to learn about other ed tech coaches around the world. So it's a great place to connect with those leaders in our industry. There are some discussions and chats. They're less than they used to be on Twitter, but you can certainly follow hashtags and see when people are talking about different things. And then finally, it's a great place to learn about different communities, find out about webinars and workshops that are coming up within the EdTech tools that we use in the classroom, and other opportunities to connect with other educators. The next one we're going to talk about is Instagram. Here, we're really thinking about that visual content. Not that you can't put pictures on X, but Instagram kind of starts with the picture and then gives you the content. So it's a great place, again, to take a look at teachers and educators that are doing some pretty cool things in their classrooms and in their schools. And it's a great place to get ideas and kind of get excited about what you do every day. Facebook is probably the easiest one to get involved in. You can join different groups related to whatever subject it is that you teach, or whatever topic it is within education you're interested in. You can join communities based on those topics. If you're having a problem with an ed tech tool, it's a great place to get resources and suggestions from other educators who are also using those ed tech tools. And again, it's a great place to share and find resources. Finally, we're going to talk about TikTok. Now, TikTok gets a lot of bad rap, all social media does. But if you really work your algorithm, and by that I mean you follow and hover and watch videos related to educators, you really can make sure that your TikTok feed is appropriate and what you'd like it to be. Here you can see some different videos where teachers walk you through those step-by-step processes. You can learn about upcoming events and activities happening within the EdTech tool world, and you can follow creators that are doing some pretty cool things in their classrooms and in their schools. It also can show you some different engagement strategies that you can use with your students. So again, you could choose any of these to join. You certainly could join all of them if you'd like, or none of them, but it's just going to give you a quick overview of how social media can help you build that professional learning network.